Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6 of the Poultry Brothers. And today we have a special guest of Mark Snets.
Mark, we've been waiting a long time. We're glad we can finally have you on the show. How's it going tonight?
It's going pretty good. Appreciate you guys having me on today.
Love to
That's
have the
good.
good old friends on.
Yeah.
I just want to start by giving a shout out to your family's restaurant, your fish and chips. I had it over Easter weekend. Real big hit in my household. Was happy I could support your business, and we just want to thank your parents for everything they do for us.
I love your fish and chips. Am I right?
Yeah, you work there, don't you?
Yeah, you guys work a lot together, or like once in a while, or
Once in a blue moon, whenever Mark needs the extra money, I guess.
Yep.
When I went there, Mark, you gave me a full tour and everything, saw the assembly line working, fish and chips.
Just trying to make you feel comfortable, Owen.
Glad I could be there. So, Mark, we all went to high school together, played some basketball together. You guys played football together, Luke and Mark. How many TDs did you throw to Luke?
Good question.
I don't think I threw one to him. It was all run plays.
Yeah, that's when I played running back. So.
Oh, okay.
I do
maybe
remember
a screen pass.
I do remember one. It was in grade 12. It was Red Feather at RMC, and I threw him the ball to him in the end zone. He dropped it. So
I do remember that. That first play, we all show up, and Luke Ainsworth had dropped the ball, and we were just like, "Oh,
well, it's because you guys showed up late. That's why."
That was the bad day of the buses.
Oh, that was just a horrible day for football. Yep. We played so bad. Hey, you know what? It's fine. We saw them in the first round of playoffs. You know what we did? We spanked them.
I didn't play that game. That's why he won.
That's all that matters.
We sent them home.
I bet you guys. I think football was one time, but I was glad that I got to play basketball with both of you, and I think we had some memorable times on and off the court. Shout out to our old coach, Troy Rick. Him and Mark had some great moments together.
Oh, that's my guy.
I think every game, Troy would scream at all three of us, no matter what. Like, it was just, you knew it was coming at one point. Like, Luke, Owen, and Mark were getting yelled at. Like, that was a guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Troy was a big practice guy. He's a good practice coach, but he's no Coach K out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the fundamentals.
Yeah. Mark, every time you dunked, that was always pretty good. I got to be on the court a couple times when you dunked. Saw it from the court, the bench, saw it from all of the views, and always excited.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just, I don't know.
Kind of doing your thing out there.
Yeah, try to put on a show for everyone.
Yeah. Where's the scholarships? Come on. We want you D2, D3. We need to go see those skills.
Never got
down in the States.
Mark, you come to St. Joe's in grade 11.
Yep.
And you can't play basketball because of, transferring, and that's just how it worked, and you had to sit out basketball. Were you like, what were your feelings? Like, that was a really good team, and if you would have been part of that, that would have changed the whole.
You know what? It's actually all your fault we didn't go to OFSA. Now that you're here.
No, Mark, I know, like, it was expected, but there was a slim chance, and I think Mommer was kind of put in a good word, but it's how it works. But how were you feeling when you were like on the bench that you're not playing? Like, you could have helped that team out a lot.
Yeah, like, it was obviously like disappointing just because I knew that we had such a good team, and I guess I wouldn't say we had a lot of weaknesses, but I knew that like one of our weaknesses was probably our height. So I thought maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe like my height would have helped out, especially.
Yeah, and when we lost to JB2, they are so tall. Like, they're just so like, they only had one like guy that was like, their shortest guy was like 6 foot, and he was their best player.
He was fast.
Yeah, he was fast.
I'd probably say like I liked it just because like I knew if I did play, that I wasn't going to be like the first option or whatever, so I could just kind of use my way.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because when you came to
Which
in
is
grade 12 and fifth year, you were definitely on the court 90%
yeah,
of the time, and you were number one or number two option for going inside or just anything, and you grabbed a lot of boards. You probably averaged it like a double your grade 12 and fifth year.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
Like I think some games you were dropping like 30 and 15 easily.
yeah. It was
You were definitely my safety. If I needed to get the ball to someone, look for Mark because you were always inside.
Yeah, just
yeah,
throw it up. Mark will catch it.
Throw it up. Mark will catch it. I do remember one time against we were playing Parkside, and I think like you were in the middle, and I kind of like looked at you like a lob, and I just lobbed it up there, and it like made me look like I airballed it because you just kind of stood there, and I was just like,
yeah,
oh shit, like Mark, I thought you were gonna oop that. Now I just look like I just airballed a layup, but then you grabbed it and you put it in, so it was still the assist. But
yeah.
um, now our last season, disappointing ending, STA
Every year was a disappointing
every
ending,
year, but
except for grade 10.
I think your fifth year, your guys' fifth year and my grade 12 year, there was just something different about that year because that was it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was
Mark,
fun.
you go out with like a minute left in the game because you go knee on knee with someone.
Yeah.
And how were you feeling like when you left? Did you think like, oh no, like this is like I can't believe that this might be it, or like were you hoping like I might be able to walk it off, or did you know like you're out, like you're done?
Um, like I just remember going up for the layup, and I think I made it, and like as I came down, like one of their defenders was in my way or whatever, and my knee just kind of. I obviously try to get out of the way. My knee kind of buckled, and like I kind of knew right away that there's like a sharp pain or whatever, and just
Yeah,
kind of
so
went down. And
we pulled out the stretcher and got you off.
Yeah, no, we got you off.
yeah,
Yeah, that season you had the ball in your hands a lot. That was a up and down season. Like we were really good at some points, and some points we were
Yeah,
really bad.
depends on
And
the
then
day.
depends on the day and everyone's mood.
Yeah, it depends on coach's mood.
Yeah. Enough of, okay, so if, over the years that you played, you know, were you nervous like your first game, like your first game as a grade 12 at St. Joe's? Like, this is a whole different basketball like team than you were at Central. Like you're playing in a whole different league with better teams. Like, were you nervous your first game as a grade 12 at Joe's?
yeah. Just because like I haven't like at Central, we didn't really run like like we did run an offense, but it wasn't like the way St. Joe's did or
Oh,
whatever.
definitely
So
weaker.
it was like a big adjustment, I guess. But like obviously the first game it was nerves, but like as more games that we played, I just got more comfortable. And
I
Yeah, I
think
know.
the first game was London Christian, wasn't it?
Or wasn't it Sab?
It's usually.
was it?
Oh yeah, Sab last year, London
It, wa-
Christian, and
it was at
in Sab in grade 12
yeah,
when I
Yeah,
was in grade 12,
yeah.
yeah,
When
and
I was
then
grade 11, we went to
when
Sab.
we were fifth year, I'm pretty sure we played London Christian. We usually have London Christian early on in the year, like first or second game. That's
Yeah,
always nice because we can like blow them out,
yeah, I know.
get the confidence nice and
But
high.
then after Christmas, we always had, or just like we always had John Paul and Mother Teresa after Christmas. So we would
Yeah,
come back and it would just be
yeah. I don't know why they
couple
did
bad
that
weeks.
to us.
Yeah, I know. We had some good times, Mark. We always we had a couple good car rides with our coach, Mr. Rayner. Some good conversations. No, I know Rayner, as everyone knows him differently, but he definitely looked out for us and took care of us, on and off the court, made sure we were happy
yeah,
and um yeah, Mark, I had the pleasure of rooming with you one year at the overnight tournament. We
yeah.
stayed up a little later than we wanted to.
That was a crazy tournament to begin with.
That was a good tournament. I think the best Cambridge moment was definitely when we were playing golf and I got into that little fight and Mark thought that was the funniest thing ever. And I'll keep my language clean
Yeah,
here.
we can't say that.
Can't say it, but anyways, we're playing this team and we blew them out, and like I think we were just doing 5 on 5 off, and this kid and I just like kept going at it. Like he would set like I would like I couldn't fight through his screens. He was just grabbing me, and one time I fought through and kind of gave him an elbow to the throat, and then he like looked back at me and like he slammed the ball and like started pushing me, and I was like, and then we were chirping, and he grabbed my throat and said, "Don't grab my throat again." And I was like, "I bet you like that." And I said something else, but then he got kicked out of the tournament. I got a warning. It was just a fun night from there on out. And Mark thinks that's the best thing ever.
Just the most random thing.
It was just the most random thing ever.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't like what was it like yeah, no, majority of offense definitely ran through, you and Taylon, setting screens and getting you to the hole and finishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never shot like in the DBL. You're out there taking shots left, right, and center, and out in the actual court, you're just doing the fundamentals, the layups, the mid range.
Our offense just wasn't set up for Mark to shoot because we had.
I don't think. Yeah, our offense was like. Who was actually a shooter? Just like Waterhouse.
We were.
Well, it depends what year. Like, me and Luke would bang out the odd time. We just
no, I wouldn't. You'd shot more than me.
We weren't a shooting team to begin with.
No, we got told multiple times we were not a shooting team.
Yeah, what were we? We were told the worst free throw shooting team in Ontario.
Yeah, we were just a good group of athletes that like to hang out. That's what we were. That's what we were told.
Win one chip every 5 years. That's what we do.
Now, another moment that I found was that meeting we had before Parkside. I couldn't stop laughing. That was the most useless meeting I've ever been to.
Yeah.
We had just lost like a bad game to John Paul II. We blew it, like we were in it, and then some reason like we just said we need to like figure this out. If we like what our next move is, like this is not what we should do. And that meeting just went sideways. Like there was just some things said, and then like we got like I don't think we went into that meeting well prepared, and I just couldn't stop laughing. And it was just like, oh my God, like guys, like this is not what we should be talking about.
Yeah, that was that the game before Parkside?
It was just a bad meeting. Like people were throwing each other under the bus, and it was just like, no, we did not go into that meeting with the right intention.
I mean, I guess it worked out because we did slaughter.
Well, we did slaughter Parkside, but
I think we won that tournament.
We did, but like not what we were.
Maybe
hoping
it helped.
Back.
Maybe
it did help, but I just couldn't stop laughing because just like people were saying all this stuff, and our coaches were just like backlashing everything we had to say, and like
I don't know, it's kind of useless.
It was useless.
And we were fine after we smacked Parkside by like 40.
Besides basketball, we did hang out a lot your 5th year. We found our way to the library. Mark, we had a couple classes. We had data class, and we sat with each other during that.
Did you guys have Schweitzer for data?
No, we had Mr. Sibley.
Oh,
we would go to the library, and all of us would meet up, and we would last 5 minutes before we get kicked out, and then we'd go eat and then come back. Some good times.
Oh, data was such a good class. Oh, you know what? So it was right before COVID came around. Soccer season was coming out. Were you guys gonna play or?
I was thinking about putting the cleats on for the boys,
And we didn't have a goalie, and Mark is 6'40".
I don't think Mark was eligible because he was only in one class.
Yeah, second semester I only had one.
Mark, we had business together.
Yeah, we were trying to convince you to play a second one. It was kind of too late.
Mark and I, we did a few business projects. Got a 4++ on the first presentation of the year. Vietnam. No, that's good. It was. Well, let's fast forward to now. You guys both go to Guelph. You guys are going to live with each other. Luke, you're in commerce. Mark, you're in criminology.
Yep.
And
What is the
so
major for that? Is it social sciences?
I believe so.
so both of you were, Guelph was on the fence for a while, but it sounded like Windsor for both of you at one
Well,
point.
yeah.
And what I know, besides football, what was the tipping point to go to Guelph? I know it's a good school. Shout out to all the Griffins out there.
I like the school. Like, it's actually so nice. The campus is nice. The city's cleaner. It's a bit closer. Like, it's only an hour and a bit instead of like 2 hours.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just nice.
Not saying that any school is bad. There's every school has its ups and downs.
Some schools are just better than others.
Okay, like that.
Fanshawe's down there. Guelph's up
God.
here.
Mark,
I liked it just because like some of my family went there and all they had to say was some good things about it, and I've been there a couple of times before, and like Luke said, I just enjoyed the campus a whole lot, and
yeah,
the
football.
Definitely a nice campus. I like when I toured it and thought it was a nice big campus.
We went played Barry for football, and then we got a tour their like locker room and a bit of the campus, like not really, just like the sports area. It's so nice there.
Mm-hmm.
But too bad they don't care about anyone.
It's definitely a good undergrad city.
Only there, yeah.
So yeah, in the fall you guys should be there, in the fall you guys will be there full time, and hopefully we're back in class and should be a good time. A couple St. Thomas boys down there, so you'll have a good time.
Sure, I'll get sick of Luke after a while, but
hopefully,
I'm already sick of you.
Hopefully we're all vaccinated, because we all work in food services, and I just got an email from my work saying I'm eligible, and I can book a time and a slot to get my shot.
Since when?
Since about last Saturday, I think I got an email.
I'm
just waiting for the password and code. Well, it's up to your bosses.
Well, you gotta talk to Mr. Snetzler about that.
You gotta get like each business has to apply and get a password and code.
Okay.
Well, I was reading some stat today, and it was like 20% of U.S. has been vaccinated, and their cases are going down, and we have only had 2% of people vaccinated, and our cases are just going up.
Well, the States has 20% fully vaccinated. There's way more that has gotten their first shot in the States.
Yeah, and then I heard they just put a hold on the J&J one.
Yeah, and
Johnson.
Australia banned AstraZeneca or whatever. Like, they banned that one.
Oh yeah.
They put a pause on that just because.
What do we have? The Pfizer one?
We have Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca, and we approved Johnson & Johnson, but I think the doctor.
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson was giving like people like blood clots or something.
But that's probably people who have maybe had past. It's going to affect everyone differently, but let's hope we can have a good summer, and we'll at least have a first shot.
We'll save the political debate.
No politics.
Okay, back to basketball. How are we thinking on playoffs now? Some big changes around the league.
I still think Brooklyn.
The trade deadline was I think the Nuggets got some assets. I just read they might sign Austin Rivers to be a point guard off the bench. So
I still don't think they have a chance now with Jamal out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm a little. Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But the Utah Jazz, they're looking healthy.
They're looking so good. They're looking
Phoenix
crazy good.
Is looking good. I could see that. That'd be a good Western Conference final.
Yeah, I don't know if Phoenix has the
bench,
the depth, or the veteranness, the experience.
You can't rule out the Lakers now. I'm not saying,
No.
I think once everyone's healthy, they're going to be able to pull up. But the West is up for grabs. Just like the East, I think Philly and Brooklyn are starting to pull away. I don't think Milwaukee I don't know. I just don't think they're playing as good as they could be. It's a lot of pressure on Giannis. There's just not enough depth for him there's no one, he doesn't really have anyone to play with.
He shouldn't have signed that deal.
But I think Brooklyn, I know They're picking up all these
they
guys.
They haven't been healthy. Like
They
they
haven't
haven't
been
had a full
healthy.
team yet.
Yeah. But I really think Philly has a chance. They have a good starting lineup.
They were good last night. They were playing good last night.
They were good tonight too. They're just the Brooklyn game.
I guess it was. No, I'm thinking of the Brooklyn game. I guess it was earlier today.
Yeah.
But this one YouTuber I watch, and he was saying the only shot the Lakers winning is if AD and LeBron are both 100%. So if they both come back at like 80, they'll still lose to Brooklyn in the finals or whatever.
Mark, what's your thoughts? Who's going to the finals this year?
Not the Raptors.
I still think Brooklyn is like the best team because I think they're way much better than Philly. Like I don't see how Philly can guard Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but they have no defense.
I know they have Ben Simmons, but
you can't play. You can only put Ben Simmons on Kevin Durant.
Is Danny Green the shooting guard still?
Yeah, I think so.
He's not guarding Kyrie, that's for sure.
James Harden's gonna cook him.
Yeah, I know. I think defensively, I think Embiid will have to be a beast inside if they play Brooklyn, and Ben Simmons.
Embiid might guard KD, and then Simmons would guard Durant, and then they'd have to find someone to guard Kyrie.
Wait! You just said Embiid will guard KD and Simmons will guard Durant.
Oh no, I meant Harden.
Well, I don't know.
Simmons would guard Harden.
Maybe, I think Seth Curry's not too bad of a defender. I think, I don't think Danny Green's not terrible. Like he can play defense. Like I don't know. And Tobias Harris, he's a big boy. He could guard KD.
Oh yeah, I forgot Tobias. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if Brooklyn has like the size to.
I think Simmons.
Yeah, they got DeAndre.
But Embiid wins that. Like.
Yeah, that's true. But like he could lock. I don't know. It just depends on the series, I guess.
Like Aldridge can't guard him.
Yeah, Aldridge is like old now, and
especially he's out on the perimeter too. Like there's no way he's just gonna go by you.
We'll see. Maybe the Celtics will wake up one day and just decide.
What are they? They're on a 5-game winning streak.
Overrated, bro.
We're overrated.
Yeah.
I think we're properly rated. Who did we just beat last night?
I don't even know because
we beat someone kind of good.
They have the starters.
Oh yeah, we beat the Blazers.
You just don't have your bench is very inconsistent.
Yeah, they're good. They have potential.
You need Jason Tatum to make a
drop 53 every game.
Shot at the end to win.
Yeah, he needs to drop 50 every game. And
Mark, big Raptors fan. What's the next move? Where do we go from here?
I think you start tanking.
I want them to tank, but I get why they don't want to, just because I know there's like a culture there, and from because the last 8 years or whatever they've made playoffs straight, and obviously you don't want to take that away, but I think in terms of like getting better, because the season's a wrap. Like they're not. I hope they don't make the play-in game because
it's spanked. It'll be embarrassing.
Yeah.
It'll be more embarrassing for you to win and get 0-4.
I wouldn't, if I don't care.
Bring out the brooms.
This summer, I want to be able to watch sports and obviously, go. It's just not the same, how much fun we had last summer watching the Raptors. We watched every playoff game. We were there cheering. But I don't want to be bored. And you can't rely on the Leafs, that's for sure, even though, they'll win their division. And the Leafs made some good moves in the trade deadline. I'm looking forward to seeing their new offense. Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews, 2 great hockey players.
Yeah. They even win last night?
No, they're on a little bit of losing streak, but, it happens,
Hockey's hockey, bro.
Hockey's hockey.
But, yeah, I just think, Gary Trent's popping off right now.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to give him a 4-year,
not
5-year contract. Next year, he's off his rookie deal.
Give him up. I thought you meant give him up.
Maybe.
He's so young.
I don't think
we'll probably give him a 4-year, $80 million deal.
I don't even think he's worth that much.
I don't know. He's gonna stay. He's 22. He loves the city, or he loves the culture that the Raptors so far.
And he plays good with you guys.
Yeah, no, he fits in well.
If he keeps playing well, then maybe he's worth a max. But I think you can probably get him like.
No,
cheaper.
he's still like pretty young, so he'll just get like.
He's eligible for like another max deal when he's like.
Yeah, I know. He'll get like a 2 or 3 year deal, no more than 20 a year, and then if he performs, we'll give him a 5-year super extension if he's eligible and stuff. So.
What I hope is they just keep losing, so then we can get like a top 3
pick.
Because
those top. You're relying on the picks.
Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, and Jalen Green are.
What about that
ridiculous.
Butler guy from Baylor? What's he going?
I mean, if we get one of those guys with Pascal and Fred and OG and
Mitchell, he'll go.
He's like mid-round, isn't he? Mid-first round.
I have no idea. I haven't really looked into it. I don't look into it too much because it switches all the time. But anyways, another thing we like to do on this podcast is we like to talk about movies. And Mark, we like to quote movies a lot. So
yeah, we should get your favorite. Let's get your favorite movie from each category. From each category. So comedy. If you got one, Desert Island. What are you going? One comedy.
I'd probably have to say The Other Guys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Every time.
Yeah, I remember we used to watch that in the library and we could not stop laughing. Like that's all we would do is just watch The Other Guys.
I think last week I watched it twice.
Showed Mark like I think I showed Mark like a clip and like he's like, what is this? And I just like showed him more clips and then he watched it and now like you gotta say the other day we were talking about Superbad and like that. Do you think Superbad and The Other Guys are like side by side?
Superbad's so overrated. It's not even a hot take.
Luke does not know what he's talking about. Young Jonah Hill, prime movie.
No. There's like 5 good scenes in the movie. It's made for like somebody going into grade 9.
But Superbad is so like there are some like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's only got like 5
not exactly relate. There's some like relatable things. Like that's high school right there. Some of it.
Yeah. Well, that's out of our reach.
That's done with. Yeah. Okay. What about
All right. What about like a drama or like a?
What about a sports movie?
Okay, sports just cut me off.
I've only watched bits of it, but I know Moneyball is really good because.
Oh yeah, big analytics guy.
Yeah, I always find that stuff interesting.
Can't go wrong with Longest Yard either. Classic.
I never watched that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never seen Longest Yard, or you've never seen Benchwarmers? How do we even let you on this?
Benchwarmers. I just saw a post the other day. It was like 15, 16 years ago. Benchwarmers was filmed, and like it's history.
Damn, that's so long ago. Holy.
I know. It's like 2005 or 6.
Jeez. All right, Mark. Drama. You like any drama or like? I don't know. Yeah, you like drama? No, not a big drama guy.
Does action films count as drama?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll throw you in. We'll give you action then. Or if you can't think of one, like what's a really good one you've seen recently?
I don't know. Don't make fun of me, but I like the Fast and Furious saga.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's a popular.
I'm not a big fan, but I know it.
I know it.
I don't know.
I like the ones with Dwayne.
Yeah.
When Dwayne's in them, he makes him better. Likable guy. Dwayne for president.
I think Mark.
Most likable guy on earth.
We saw a movie together, Mark and I. We saw that Matthew McConaughey, The Gentleman, together in theaters.
Oh, that is a good movie. I watched it for the first time like 6 months ago.
Just a shout out to our good friend Nick Buttazzoni. He's a listener, and we'll have you on soon.
Let's see. All right, Mark. What about like a horror? Like any horror movies?
I do not like horror movies.
All right. Okay, TV shows. I think I know what you're gonna say. So if you say that, I'm gonna tell you to pick it.
I like a bunch of TV shows.
TV shows. You one day you like it, one day you don't.
Well, no, Desert Island. Come on, you only get one.
Only get one. Probably Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, I was not
that's a good
expecting.
one.
I always thought you were gonna say Family Guy.
I've been watching a lot of Family Guy, but
Yeah, it's so good to put on the background.
It's okay. Like the later seasons are. Can I just talk about something that just came to my mind? Is one night we were in Mark's basement and there was a bucket of KFC involved. That was funny. I do remember showing up, like Nick and I hadn't had dinner and we're like, fuck it, like what are we gonna get? And Mark's like, what about chicken? I'm like, let's go to KFC and get a bucket. And we show up and we all had 2 pieces and like it was like I hadn't had it in so long and I'm like oh fuck it, I'm gonna eat it, like I'm hungry. And I remember like, oh my god, this is greasy. And Mark ate all the fries and I was like, fuck. Little
Good days,
KFC.
good days.
Hey, Luke, you want to do the noise?
No.
Yeah. We'll
Let's
have to
just
put an
say I
age
took a
restriction
bite
on it.
into the chicken and there was a funny noise and everyone thought, Mark looked over and thought it was the funniest thing ever. Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, there was some. So yeah, I don't know. Hoping for a good summer with you guys, go golfing, like golf and
Yeah, you got to finish up exams soon. What's your last day?
the 22nd, I'm done.
I'm 26.
Ooh.
Did you guys have any high school memories? I don't know.
But like, what do you talk like?
Like
what do you mean?
at any point.
Oh,
I always
well, I
thought
Mark.
filming the Ram videos were so funny. We would just do the most random stuff, when the OSLC videos.
Yeah,
The good one was when you dunked. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I think that's
What
the year we
about Mark?
won.
We talk about the Christmas party
What, your
at
house?
my house. I know you like that night. That was a fun night for all of us.
You can't get into much detail.
No. I know Mark had a good night time at the night. There was a lot of laughter that night.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There was some good party, yeah. I think we had a lot. Or we
Every lunch break. Can't
every
go wrong
lunch
there.
break was fun. We always talked about. I'm just trying to think. Did we ever do anything like really stupid? Like, I don't know. We
weren't bad kids, so
we weren't that bad.
Yeah.
Played a lot of Connect. The Connect 4 games got heated sometimes.
Other than selling drugs to the elementary school kids.
Oh God.
It did get that out of hand. No, we're just kidding.
Just trying to think.
Lunch.
Yeah, Mark was the best dancer I've ever seen at some of the high school dances. I do recall that. Mark was a good dancer.
Yeah.
Mark would get into it when he put the tie around his head.
Yeah, that was always good.
Fun. That was fun.
We came to my house after one of the dances and I had people over. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. He told all of us to quiet down.
Yeah, that was. I don't know why I had that many people in my house when my parents were sleeping. The number may have doubled than what I told my parents, so I had to kind of keep things quiet.
And you know what? There wasn't no COVID restrictions, so you know what?
Yeah, this is all pre-COVID, guys. Like, since COVID, when we're allowed to gather, we have a pretty small bubble, but we don't we're usually outside playing basketball or.
Hey, you gotta get the golf clubs out, dog.
I know.
I think I've been three times now.
I've never golfed with Mark. I'm excited to though.
Mark's like that 7-foot golfer. That's what he reminds me of.
Owen's birthday is next week, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Big 19th, the bubble. We're allowed to golf.
Can't see anyone, but you're allowed to golf.
Yeah, that's weird. You can't have dinner outside with your family, but you can go golfing. Well, I think, Mark, we're glad to have you on the show, bringing back some old memories, some fun times, and we'll have to have you on, or we'll have you on with maybe another guest, and I'm glad we could have you on.
Appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, we'll see you at your fish and chips if you want some good fish and or chips.
Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna have to order it one day in the summer for lunch. Like I can walk from my work, I'll figure it out, but I'm definitely gonna order again. And thank you, Mark.
No problem.
And that's it for us. And we will
thanks for
see
tuning
you
in.
next time.
Catch you on the flippity flop.